Hello, my name is Edward, and this is my winter project for 2008. And this is where we had our big trip where we went to the Flinders Ranges. Some of the things that I did during this trip to keep myself sane were playing with the fire, playing Guitar Hero in the car, somewhere on the road, again playing Guitar Hero not on the road, playing my Game Boy, playing golf in my dressing gown and my jumper, having Mum piggyback me because I got a thorn in my foot, playing Guitar Hero outside the car, playing my trombone, putting a rock on a large pile of rocks, washing up after breakfast, and videoing cars in our party going over hills in the Flinders Ranges. And the hills were quite impressive to watch. Putting another rock on another pile of rocks. This is my log. Making dinner. Again, making soup, dinner. Washing up after dinner. Doing my French homework, thank you, Miss Merritt. Eating surplus fruit at the border of South Australia because of the quarantine restrictions. Some of the exercise I did was a lot of climbing on lots of different types of rocks, running in front of the car, doing my gymnastics on the only bit of green grass in the whole of the Flinders Ranges, climbing into Wilpena Pound, again, climbing into Wilpena Pound. This is us climbing into Wilpena Pound, and as you can see, it's very, very steep and very, very rough. And this is me on top of a mountain at Arkaroola. This is me climbing a tree in just my boxes. This is my sleeping shots. This is me sleeping after a hard day's work. Sleeping in the car of a tour. And this is an aeroplane ride that we had in Arkaroola where we flew over Wilpena Pound, and that was really, really great. And the views were just amazing. These are all the food shots, and this is us eating at a place in the Clare Valley. This is us eating somewhere at the Copley Pie Shop, eating a. This is one of our irresistible roast dinners, which we have every time we go camping, and we cook it in a camp oven. This is us eating that very same roast dinner. This is me eating my breakfast. This is me eating lunch in Wilpena Pound after the trek. This is us eating breakfast. This is us eating lunch at a small town called Birchip. Also, I had to do some things some of the things about me being silly. Being tricked with a man called Ryan, who was the tour guide at Arkaroola when we went up to Silla's Lookout, and he said he could make something called a kangaroo caller, which was just a gum leaf and a black boy spine. And we believed him up until he went up to the edge of the cliff and then shouted, "Calling all kangaroos! Calling all kangaroos!" Also, some other things about me being tricked was having at a church, I was having a go at some of the wines and having a look at confessing for having a look at one of those wines. And these pictures are of me having a look at just some of the things. Some of them I might buy, just some of them I'm just checking out. And here I'm at a winery looking at the machinery. I'm at a winery here looking at some of the history of it. I'm at a pottery place. I'm at Martindale Hall. I'm looking at an Aboriginal carving on a rock face. And some of the animals I saw were emus, horses. It was all very, very good. And these particular bunch of horses seemed to like apple. Because we had a few apples and we decided to give them a few of them. Some of the other animals we saw were some lizards, a very life-size bull, and in all aspects. And this is me at the Bendigo Caravan Park, showing off on the jumping pillow, which is just a giant pillow that's filled with air. Well, we've come to the end of my Flinders Ranges trip, so thank you very much for listening to my winter project for 2008, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.